I'm
Got it
sorry.
right in time.
Yeah, I tried everything, so yeah, it works now.
No worries. Thanks. And the video quality looks great, so that's great. Yeah. And yeah, to everybody who's joined us, welcome to the Vaibhav Shetty experience. And joining me today is Alan the Bulldozer Waikoko,
Yeah,
uh, a bare-knuckle fighter out of the Philippines. Oh, I think your camera feed has stopped, Alan, when you moved the phone.
I said, should I do like
Yeah,
that?
I can't see your camera feed. I mean, it just stopped the moment you moved your phone.
Oh, sorry. So I thought I have to.
That's okay.
About now? Is it good now?
You no, not yet, unfortunately.
I'm
It's all
sorry. I'm
blacked
sorry.
out. That's okay. What I can do is I can stop your feed and you can rejoin. Would that work?
Yeah. Is it all right?
No, it's not all right now. I'm gonna stop your feed. Why don't you rejoin? That'll work, maybe.
Okay. Okay. I'll.
Right. So we'll wait for. So let's wait for Alan to rejoin. Uh, so while we wait for him, let me just introduce you. So Alan Carl Ramos or Alan Vaikoko uh, is a bare knuckle fighter based out of the Philippines. From what I know, he has been active as an amateur boxer out of New Zealand initially, and then he moved to the Philippines and he joined D Incredible. We spoke to Rolando D, or Gab as he likes to be called, uh, and Gab had a sensational BKB fight just a month back, where he beat the hometown hero out in the UK and is possibly in line for the world title. His prodigy, Alan Waikoko, is the current URCC bare knuckle champion.
Yeah.
Yes, this is perfect.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm not gonna
Welcome back.
I'm not gonna touch anything again.
That's fine. That's fine. This works. This works perfectly well for me. So, Alan, I was just introducing you. And from what I know about you, you were an amateur boxer in New Zealand earlier before you moved back to the Philippines and
Yeah.
joined The Incredible.
Yes, sir.
And you are the current URCC champion, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
So,
Just
champion in the
last
house.
June. Last June. Yeah. Last second of
That's
June.
June. So, undefeated in bare knuckle boxing, and you're looking to make a big mark at BKFC.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan.
Right. So yeah, tell me about how you're feeling because the card you're in is a historic card, right? Because you got Sancha and Bukau in the main event. So
Yes.
all eyes are gonna be on the card, and you're on that card. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because when I started fighting and boxing and everything, I already know those guys, Sanchai and Buakao. I didn't know them personally, but I watched them,
Right,
so it's great.
right. So tell me about how you started because were you in New Zealand since childhood, or how did that happen? The move to New Zealand.
So what happened was I moved in New Zealand when I was 19 years old.
Okay.
Yep, and then I met a guy from I met a Filipino guy,
Uh-huh.
and he taught me how to box. He's a trainer, so yeah, he taught me how to box.
Okay.
And after a year, we need to separate. He need to move like 2 hours drive from where I live in Auckland.
Uh-huh.
So I needed to move to other gym, which is the combat center. And
Hmm.
then from then I had like 12 fights. So I'm 10-2 on amateur. So yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then 2021 when I moved back here in Philippines for just for to have a holiday actually,
Okay.
and some personal reasons.
Hmm.
And someone watched me spar just one
Uh-huh.
time. I spar here in Philippines.
Uh-huh.
someone watched me spar, and then they told me that if I ask, they asked me if I want to fight here in Philippines,
Hmm.
and they introduced me to Coach Rolando Gabriel D,
Uh-huh.
which is a really good coach,
Right.
and yeah, and that's what happened.
I think it was destiny for you, right? You just had to be there. Right place,
Yeah,
right time.
it's actually not. I don't have a. I didn't have a plan that time to uh, compete here in Philippines,
Uh-huh.
and I was just here for actually for just a holiday,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and then I had a spar with some guys, and then this guy watched me. Adam,
Uh-huh.
Adam, and the other guy, I forgot his name. And then this other guy who watched me, and then said, "Oh, you're actually good on boxing. Why don't you do you want to fight in MMA and sort things like that?"
Hmm.
And I said, "Yeah, why not? I could try." And then they introduced me, but it's quite far from my hometown. Uh,
Okay.
it's like a 7 hours, seven
Oh wow.
hours drive.
Okay.
So, and then that's what happened. I used to come here like just 3 days every week, just
Hmm.
for 3 days straight training. And then when my fight is close, I stay here for
Oh
a
wow.
month or more
Okay.
than a month. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's good. It's actually not a plan, not a plan to compete here. And then yeah, by God's grace, I got the belt,
Uh-huh.
the
I,
first ever bare knuckle belt, and that's the first belt my hometown has. My
oh wow.
hometown in nearby Siha didn't have any belt or didn't have a professional athlete. I'm the only
Wow.
one there. I'm the only one, and yeah, so it's good. It's it's a good stay here in Philippines.
Nice. Your family must be very proud, right? What was their reaction when you came back home with the belt?
Yeah, my mom is really proud of me, and
Uh-huh.
she loves my team. She loves my team, coach, my teammates. She loves them because they're a good influence. To be honest,
Right. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
So
only thing I do. Train
uh-huh.
and eat, train, sleep, pray,
Right.
train, pray, train, pray. That's all.
Yeah, I think Gab is the same way, right? Because I spoke to him a month back and he mentioned the exact same thing that, fighting saved his life and it keeps him away from all the bad influences in
Yeah,
life. Right.
they're a good influence. To be honest, very good.
Nice. Nice.
Nice people. My teammate, they're like my family now.
Uh-huh.
So it's gonna be hard if I have to come back in New Zealand. Because the
I
thing is,
can,
my mom and my sister
uh-huh.
and my niece, my family is actually in New Zealand. They're all in
Oh,
New
okay.
Zealand. I'm the only one who's here in Philippines.
Oh, that must
So
be
yeah,
tough.
that's
That
gonna
must
be
be
hard
tough.
for me.
I can imagine. Wow. But so when you moved out here, whatever reasons you had, and you got into training with Gab, bare knuckle is something very new, right? Because you were used to gloved boxing, and amateur boxing again is very different from professional boxing.
Yeah.
How did you manage to cope? What was the mindset that you had?
The thing is, they know that I like to get hit. I
Uh,
like to get when I get hit. That's the time that it's actually makes me feel like I want more. I want them to hit me more so I can hit them back as hard as I can.
uh-huh.
It's like but yeah, it's different. It's different from glove boxing because we
Right.
don't have a gloves. So you
Hmm.
have to really be you have to be very careful with your knuckles as well.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not really I'm not worried about on my face, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
more worried on my knuckles, wrist,
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah.
it's gonna take time to heal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I know Gap posted a photo after his BKB fight, and his
yeah,
fists were all swollen up. And
swollen.
yeah, people don't understand that. People think it's your face that gets hurt the most, but in bare knuckle
Yeah,
boxing, it's your hands, it's your wrists.
not
Yeah,
really. Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
So,
Sir, I'm sorry. It's really cause when I had my championship belt after the
uh-huh,
fight, I
uh-huh,
can't even move. I can't even move my. I can. I was trying to get a water, but I can't.
uh-huh. Can't
I
hold the
think it's
water.
yeah. It's really
Wow.
sore. It's sore.
Oh wow. How long did it take for you to heal from that?
I think 2 weeks fully healed. Fully
Uh-huh.
healed.
Wow.
Yeah, two
Wow.
weeks.
Okay.
Two
That is
weeks.
that is crazy. People don't
But the thing
understand
is,
that. Yeah.
for 2 days, I can't really move it. I
Yeah.
was just lying in bed because I stay here in a dormitory close to the gym, and
Uh-huh.
there's no one to give me a food, so I had to get it by myself. So one day I didn't eat for 1 day. I
Oh
couldn't
no.
eat because I couldn't get the food. I
Oh
couldn't
no.
grab it.
Wow.
So
That is
yeah,
yeah.
but it's fine. It's
Mhm.
fine. It's a good experience though. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's part of the game. You have to get used to that.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. But now the next one is BKFC. It's a big platform. And
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, you're fighting light heavyweight.
In New Zealand on my amateur. Yeah.
Okay, no, but in BKFC, what weight are you fighting at
BKFC,
BKFC?
it's a catch weight on 80 kg.
Okay, okay. And
So
mhm.
uh, m- my last fight is welterweight. So right now it's by that time last fight is 77 kg. So now I have to move up to. Is still there?
I'm still here. I'm sorry. My cat managed to turn my camera off for some reason.
That's how
I'm
good.
really
That's how
sorry.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have to move up 3 kg,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's a catch weight. But the thing is, my opponent is way taller than me, and he used to fight in heavyweight.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
he used to fight in heavyweight, and he fought for the title the last time. I think. Yeah, Coach Gab
Oh,
told
wow.
me.
Okay.
So, but it's fine.
I mean, I'm sure you'll do well, but yeah, that's a big weight difference. But don't worry about it because I know Gab fought somebody a lot heavier as well in
Yeah,
UK,
yeah. The
and
last
Gab
time.
absolutely mauled him. And and from what I hear from Gab about you are the same mindset, right? So I think you should be good. Yeah, it should be good for
Yeah,
you.
I hope. Yeah, and just pray and train. Yeah, so because Coach Gab is so disciplined as well. So, and same as me, I'm so
Right.
disciplined. So I don't get scared when I know that I'm disciplined and I did my job on training
Uh-huh.
for the preparation. So it should be all right.
So what's your preparation like? Have you seen your opponent's video, or you just train your own game? You don't worry about what his game is.
Nah, not actually. I don't really watch.
Uh-huh.
I think I watched twice when they told me I'm gonna fight him.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I just gonna do my thing on the way I fight.
Okay. Nice. And yeah,
So
hopefully my cat will not turn the camera off again. He's just
that's
refusing
all.
to go away. Yeah.
He's
Okay, I
cute.
just put it down. Yeah. I seen Gab doing training on the Makiwara board. That's something I seen he uses a lot for his bare knuckle fights. Do you do
Yeah,
the same?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing the same. I always um punch in Makiwara. So like 3 times a week. As they said, if you do it every day, it's gonna you're gonna get stiff,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay. But yeah, I mean,
it's harder than your knuckles. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I think I've seen it back in the karate days, and then when I did MMA and kickboxing, we completely stopped because you can't use it when you're having gloved, hands. But when I saw Gap doing it again, I realized yes, for bare knuckle, that's a very effective tool, and people don't really get that. So I'm really glad you and Gab are training on that.
Yeah,
That's going
both
to
of
help a lot.
us. doing
Yeah.
it.
Right. And I think the BKFC rounds are 2 minute rounds, right?
2 minute, yeah, 5 rounds in 2 minutes.
Yeah. So I think stamina wise, you guys are set because I've seen your strength and conditioning videos that Gap puts up,
Wow,
and you guys
yeah.
are crazy. Yeah.
My,
You guys
my
can go
strength
10
and
rounds in a
conditioning is really. He's a nice guy, but he's tough when it comes to training.
year.
So
I can imagine. Yeah.
so everything he asks me to do, I'll just gonna do it. I'll give my
Uh-huh.
all,
Uh-huh.
and I think it feels good when you push yourself,
Yeah.
give your
Yeah.
full potential. Yeah. So, but yeah, my strength and conditioning coach is really tough guy. So
Right. Right.
it's really strict.
Uh-huh. Nice. So, coming to the BKFC fight, right? I'm guessing you're already well prepared. Conditioning is good, and I think I genuinely feel you're gonna win this fight. But what is the next goal for you? What do you want to do? Continue fighting in BKFC and go for the title?
Yeah, that's the plan. To be
Uh-huh.
honest, so I really want to have I really want to get that belt on the
Right.
highest stage. And this is what they said is this sport is so it's too violent.
Mhm.
It's really violent, brutal,
Yeah.
and when they say that, it makes me more eager to get that belt.
Right.
I mean, I'm not a tough guy when I'm in street. I'm not like that. I'm a
Uh,
nice dude, cool,
mhm,
and I don't like to hurt people.
mhm.
But
Right.
I really like to get that belt.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah,
is a sign. That is a sign of good fighters. People who are really, really good fighters when they turn professional, you realize on the street they are the nicest people you ever
yeah,
meet. But in the
yeah.
ring, they're absolute killers. I get it. I get it.
They
Right.
really most of people that I met, they thought
Uh,
I'm a serious type of guy, but
uh-huh.
when they talk to me for like 15 minutes, they will realize that I'm a comedian and very talkative. I'm more of like a Kevin Hart. They told me I'm more of like Tyrese Gibson and Kevin Hart. They said,
Okay, wow, that is awesome.
yeah,
So Kevin Hart outside the ring, the Dwayne Johnson, The Rock inside the ring. That's what you are.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. So
Thank you.
that is great. I've seen your photos, and yes, I mean, when I see you on the video right now, and when I see the photos of your fights, they look like two completely different person. Like if I see your fight photo, I would not want to meet you on the street. But now that I'm
Really?
talking to you, now that I'm talking to you, I want to go out partying with you. That is the feeling I get right now. It's a really good vibe. So
I think yeah. Well, most of them they told me about something like that. But when they talk to me and I keep, cause I like to laugh. I like to laugh with my teammate, with random
right.
people.
Uh-huh.
It makes me feel good, you know.
Nice. Nice. Great. S- so now that you're into BKFC and you're going for the title, there are two titles for you to go after. One is the light heavyweight, and I think the light heavyweight BKFC Thailand title is with the I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name, but he used to be the WBC world champion earlier, and he's now the BKFC light heavyweight champion.
Oh,
Uh,
on light heavyweight.
yeah. Or
I'm,
you have
I'm
the
gonna tell
welterweight.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something, sir.
Uh-huh.
My my weight division is actually not for welterweight and middleweight or light heavyweight. On bare knuckle, I
Uh-huh.
wanted to fight lightweight. But the
Lightweight.
thing
Oh wow.
is,
Okay.
yeah, but the thing is, what they always offer me a higher division of weight category. So I just
Uh-huh.
gonna say yes. The last time I said,
Uh-huh.
oh, okay, I'm gonna fight lightweight, and then they said, oh, they don't have a lightweight on bare knuckle, and the welterweight and the championship belt is gonna be for welterweight. So you have to go 77 kg. I said,
Uh-huh.
okay, okay. And guess that's what they offer. Whatever they offer, okay, I'm gonna get it. So I can fight lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight. To be honest. So
Okay.
yeah. But I don't think I'll move up to light heavyweight. That's gonna
That's
be
too high.
so
Yeah.
tough. Yeah, it's gonna be
Okay.
high.
I need to tell you that if you go to welterweight, you're going to be. I mean, lightweight, you're going to be an absolute killer because you would be huge for the division, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. Me and my coaches, that's
Uh
the plan. I said, okay, I'm gonna. It's easy for me to cut on 70 kg on 155,
huh.
and then my coach will tell me, they don't have a lightweight, but they ask you to fight on catch weight on 75 kg
Uh huh.
and welterweight. So I fought 75 kg, and then after that I fought on 77 kg on uh for the title.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow. And how
all
much
of
do you?
that was
Yeah.
planned.
How much do you walk around at? What's your walking weight?
My walking weight is only 78 kg.
That's
But
oh
if
wow.
I'm not gonna if in normal eating,
Uh huh.
I only get on 82 kg if I really have to focus on eating like six
Okay.
times a day, 5 times a day.
Wow.
But the
Okay.
thing is, I know my walking weight is only 78 kg. That's why I want to fight on 70 kg on 155.
Yeah. That
So
makes sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. But I
it is
hope they
what
give
it
you that
is.
fight because I hope they give you that fight because you would be an absolute killer out there. I don't think anybody can stop
Yeah,
you.
I really want to see myself fighting on 155 in the future. I really want.
Yeah.
So this is my division. But the
Right.
thing now is, I think every division is my division.
Yeah, you can
Whatever
take
they offer
you
me, that's my
yeah
division.
yeah you can take all the three titles. Champ, champ, champ.
Yeah, I
But
think.
yeah,
But the thing is, I have to eat a lot when I fight on welterweight and middleweight. So
right, right. Yeah, that I can imagine that. Yeah, but it must be fun to eat because otherwise, when you're cutting, you have to stop eating most of the items, right? You have to really cut for the last 2 or 3
but the thing is, if I
weeks.
eat too much, it makes me feel sick. And
Uh, uh-huh.
it you have to eat carbs and good proteins,
Yeah,
sort of things like that.
yeah. But you're in the Philippines. You have good food out there, so I think that should be yeah, not too bad,
Yeah,
right?
but the thing is, my strength and conditioning coach will tell me, you gotta eat rice and chicken breast, and I was
Oh,
like,
okay,
oh,
okay,
he wants me to be healthy when I have to bulk up. He wants me
yeah,
to bulk up clean.
right,
So yeah, that's it's really hard. That's
right.
the hard part, to be
So
honest.
what does your cheat meal look like?
My cheat meal, I like to have a burger, an
Uh huh.
Angus burger.
Angus burger.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
nice, nice.
Angus burger and fries.
That is awesome.
But
See, yeah, you get good Angus burgers out there in the Philippines.
not really. In New Zealand, there's a lot. There's a
Yeah,
lot of Angus burger in
yeah.
New Zealand.
New Zealand is known for that. New Zealand and Australia are known for that. Yeah, I can imagine. So that's great. So you are now going to take over BKFC. Gab is going to take over BKB. Is there
Yeah.
anybody else from your team who's getting into Banacle, or is it just the two of you right now?
Nah, there's actually a guy. His name is Mark Angel Deadshot Sadang.
Uh huh.
All he won just recently. He won two of his fights by first round knockout,
Okay.
and
Wow.
it's really strong. I think it's the
Okay.
strongest in our team. He
Oh
got these
wow.
strong punches, and there's a guy named he's on he's weighing his fight weight is 155 as well, so same as me.
Okay.
So and I think that's the plan if I'm gonna stay on welterweight
Hmm.
because I got the title from that on welterweight.
Right.
So he's gonna fight on lightweight.
Okay.
And there's another guy, Dave Murata, who's good he's really good on striking as well.
Okay.
So yeah, That's the
So,
plan. We have like four
you got a
good
bunch of
strikers
people on B.
to fight
Nice. That is
on
awesome.
Bernardo.
Yeah. And you can have two at 155. You can be like Khabib and Islam in UFC.
Yeah, the thing is, I said, okay, I'll give way. You can have that 155.
Okay.
Like the last, like we had the event and both of us needs to fight, and he fought
Uh-huh.
155 and I fought on catch weight on 75 kg. So yeah,
Okay.
170 pounds.
Right. Nice. That is awesome. So
But
yeah.
the thing is, I used to fight, in New Zealand. Most
Uh-huh.
most of the time I've fought in New Zealand, they're all taller than me, and
Yeah.
in light heavyweight and middleweight. So my
Hmm.
coach told me, you used to fight taller and bigger opponents. So
Yeah.
just give way to dead shot for the 155, and you go for the bigger guys. I said,
Right.
okay.
Okay. That's a good team player. Good team player. Yeah. That is
Yeah,
awesome. But yeah, I mean, but you're in BKFC. Your teammate is not. So you in BKFC you can go down to 155 until he comes in. Yeah.
yeah. Until he
Yeah.
comes in. So he's on 155 now. I'm gonna stay on welterweight,
Hmm.
170
Yeah.
pounds.
Right.
But
So
he's
yeah.
strong. He's strong.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said you fought bigger people in New Zealand, and I can imagine that because I fought when I fought MMA, one of my opponents was from New Zealand and he was Samoan, and the
Yeah,
Samoans have huge builds, but they will not
yeah,
have a lot of weight. I could not understand how that happens, but they'll be tall and they'll be very strong, but not their weight will be very low. It's very
yeah.
weird to see. Yeah. So
They're
what was
so
your
strong.
experience?
And you know, Samoans, they're like the Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
Really
strong
good people to
guys.
talk. Really good people to talk to, but really, really strong.
Yeah, they're really nice as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, did you find Philippines to be easier in terms of fighting when you fought in the URCC?
Uh, Actually, nah. I think I think I had a tough fight here in Philippines than in New Zealand. To be
Oh wow.
honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah,
And
that's.
because they're fast, their punches are fast, and yeah,
I mean, yeah. I think Filipinos somehow big. Their striking is amazing.
it's striking,
Especially
yeah, and
yeah.
striking, yeah.
And you got
They
so
get
many
fast hands.
world. Yeah, you got so many world champions out of Philippines. It's crazy. In boxing.
Yeah,
It's like it's in your blood.
the
Don't
competition
understand.
of boxing here in Philippines is huge. That's why
Yeah,
to ge- uh, it's hard to do boxing in Philippines because the competition is really high.
right. Anybody else in your family into sports or boxing, or you're the only one?
Nah, I'm the only one actually. Yeah.
Okay. So when you first started, what was their reaction? Were they okay with you getting into boxing?
My mom didn't like it,
Uh-huh.
and she never watched any of my fights. I had like 12 fights in New Zealand and 4 fights in here, and she never watched
Okay.
any of those. She will watch after after the fight. She will watch it on phone,
Okay.
but not live.
Yeah. I can imagine that. My mother and my wife, they are the same way. They will
They
not
didn't like
watch.
you to. They didn't like to watch you fight. They
No,
support. I
no.
know they support
Yeah,
us, but the thing is,
yeah,
I know what they. I know how it feels.
yeah, yeah. I had a title fight in my hometown for the kickboxing title, and
Yeah.
I said you have to come. It's a title fight. So my wife was sitting in the front row, but the entire fight she was facing the other way, not watching the ring at
And
all.
she didn't watch. She
No,
didn't watch at all.
no.
Well, I'm different. I'm quite different because when I know that they're gonna be just worried the whole fight, I'm just gonna tell them it's
Don't do
better
it.
if you're not gonna watch,
Yeah,
because I'm gonna get worried that she's worrying.
yeah, Yeah. But yeah, my son wanted to watch the fight, and I couldn't leave him alone in the crowd. That's why I had to get my wife with him. So my son, he was
Ah,
he was 5 years old at back then. He loved it, and
he
he kept
loved it.
telling her, yeah, and he kept telling her that yes, Papa's winning, and he's hitting well,
Oh,
he's doing well.
that's good.
But yeah, she could not watch. She just could not watch. Yeah, that's tough. But yeah, I mean, mothers get worried, wives get worried. That's just part of
Yeah,
the game. Yeah.
I love her so much, and yeah, because I growing up, I don't have a dad. I'm the only guy in our family. So I have a sister, I have my mom, I have my grandma,
Uh huh.
and I have my niece. So I'm the only guy.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I'm the only boy in the family. Único hijo. So
Okay.
yeah,
Uh, wow. That must have been tough. On you. But yeah,
yeah,
you're the man of the house and big
yeah.
tough guy to protect the family. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm sure they are very proud of you.
I think that's why I got into this sport as well because
Uh huh.
I want to be a protector of my
Uh huh.
family because I don't have a
Right.
dad, and
Uh
yeah, I have my sister, I have my niece, and I have my mom.
huh.
So yeah.
So, yeah. How old is your niece?
My niece now is 9 years old.
Oh,
So yeah.
did she see any of your fights? Has she seen any of them?
On YouTube and live stream on
Uh-huh.
Facebook, but not
Not on. Yeah.
live. Because even
Yeah.
my sister didn't want to watch me fight. So
Right. I can
yeah,
imagine. Yeah, but
I understand.
your niece must be very excited, right? She must love
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
she was
kids.
telling
Uh-huh.
she was telling because my niece
Uh-huh.
sh I'm like she called me tatay. Tatay means dad in
Yeah.
Philippines.
Oh wow. Okay.
So because I used to look after her
Uh-huh.
when Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I used to look
Uh-huh.
after her and then brought her to the gym, to my gym in New Zealand.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's why she called me Tata, and she's always excited when she see me train. She like
Uh-huh.
to watch me train.
Mhm. Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
cute.
mean, all kids need a good male figure in their life, a strong male figure in their life, and you seem to be
Yeah,
that for your niece. So that is really good. That's really nice. Yeah.
and I want her to be a discipline. I want to be good example that I'm
Uh-huh.
a disciplined person. So I'm the
Right.
disciplined uncle.
Uh-huh.
So she will have to do what I'm doing because it's
Uh-huh.
good. Because
Right.
yeah,
Right. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, but now you are torn between New Zealand and Philippines. And
yeah.
yeah,
I think
if you yeah,
I will
yeah, go
have
ahead.
a holiday soon in New Zealand, maybe after
Uh-huh.
fight. Oh
Okay.
yeah, and then
Okay.
come back if I have another fight. But yeah, I miss my family. I miss my family so much.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
imagine that. Yeah, but it's always good to have a team to back you up as well. Even if you go back to New Zealand,
yeah.
I'm sure
They're like
Gab
my
and the team are
family.
there. Yeah, that's
Coach
that's
Gab,
amazing.
we're the brotherhood in our gym
Uh
is
huh.
really solid,
Right.
and we don't drink, we don't smoke, we just like to train and eat and pray,
Hmm.
and we go to church together.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I like that brotherhood.
Hmm. That is awesome. That is nice. I mean, it's very difficult to get a good coach and a good team like that
Yeah,
because you can get people who train you. That is different. You can get people who corner you for money. That's different. But when somebody like Gab backs you up and his family, they have your back no matter what. So
yeah.
I'm glad you found that in Gab. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really grateful that I have them as a family
Right.
here in Philippines,
Uh-huh. Alan, your
and we're
video seems
always
to have
happy
frozen.
when we see each other.
Right. Alan, I think your video is frozen a bit. I can't
Oh, is it?
see.
You,
Yeah,
is it all right now?
not really. No, no. Do you want to try rejoining? I think it's
Okay, yeah.
your.
I will leave and then I will join again.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll wait for Alan to come back. But yeah, that's a pretty amazing story so far. The family in New Zealand and Coach Gab and his team out here in the Philippines. It's not easy to balance. I can imagine what he's going through. Um, Now, when he comes back, I'm just going to take his opinion on the different promotions that are out there because Barnacle is a fairly new sport. Uh, but when you look around the world, there's URCC where he fought, there's BKFC with the parent organization in the US, and BKFC Asia, run by Nick Chapman out in Asia, doing a really good job. And last but not the least, you got Valor Barnacle, run by Ken Shamrock out here in the States. Um, Most of them have similar rule sets, Valor being the only one with a slightly different rule set. So I'll just take his opinion on what he thinks about the different rule sets out there, if he has seen a Valor Barnacle fight, and what he thinks the difference is between fighting in a ring in a circle like BKFC does versus fighting in a kind of a tatami mat that Valor Barnacle has. We'll just wait for him to rejoin. Let's see if I getting any response from him. Alan Waikoko. Yep, we are back
Yeah,
online. Yeah, uh, it may not have.
really sorry.
Yeah, no, it may not have been your phone. I think it's probably the Millions platform because everything just froze after a bit. So
Yeah, I didn't touch anything.
so sorry. I don't think it was your phone. I think it was just the Millions platform. Sorry about that. But
That's all good.
so yeah, yeah. What I wanted to ask you next is, there are Bannacle is a new sport, right? And BKFC and BKP are the first two promotions which came up with the Bannacle rule set. And there's URCC and Valor Bannacle. Have you figured out any difference between all of them? Oh, are you not able to hear me?
Yep. And uh, can you say it again? I'm sorry. Yeah. I put up the volume. Yep. Yep. Ah, you don't have a mic. Yeah. No.
Is it better now?